Enjoying our morning coffee at Boulder Oaks, right, honey?
Yep. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. We decided to delay our departure out of Boulder Oaks just a little bit this morning. We're going to double check the weather again, see what it's going to be like over the next couple of days up on Mount Laguna. This will probably be day one of Mount Laguna in my vlog, because we're not going to get to Mount Laguna today.
No.
But we'll start up if the weather looks like it's going to cooperate with our plans, which is to get within range of the top of the mountain, which is at 6,000, probably hike up about 4,400 feet to elevation. And then tomorrow go through Mount Laguna. And again, it'll be based on the weather. We're supposed to have a pretty good little storm starting late this afternoon through the night, and then finishing up tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be windy though both days and cold. I think the high is 40, right, both days. At least that's what we saw yesterday. So highs of 40s and then the lows in the upper 20s. So we're trying to time it so that we're not hiking in the worst part of it, which would be the rain and the snow along with the wind. Hope all of you are enjoying watching this with your cup of coffee this morning. Alright, here we are arriving at Cibbett's Flat. There's the PCT log, which we'll fill out later on, probably tomorrow, if we don't stay. Alright, the windstorm has already started up, and here we are, we're at Cibbett's Flat. We found a little protected area here down by the creek, and this is where we're going to spend the night. And I'll tell you what, that wind is howling right now. And I'll bet it's probably 45 degrees right now. Nice little campground though. Yeah. We got our own water faucet right there. And whoever it is, the rangers left a gallon of water. We got our own picnic table, which we're probably not going to use for anything tonight because they're going to be nested in our tent. So Kath and I are at Cibbett's Flats. We just got in here about 1:30 or so. It's only about 7 miles, 7.5 miles up the road from where we stayed last night, right, Kath? And why do we stop at Cibbett's Flats?
Because it's going to storm up further on the trail.
And is there any indication, honey, that we're going to have a storm since we got here?
The wind is howling like, I don't know.
It's blowing at least 30. And probably gusting more than that. I don't know what, we don't have an odometer or whatever.
And it is cold.
Windometers.
And it is very cloudy.
Cloudy, and there's floaty, yeah. And they're supposed to be having rain and snow at the higher elevations tonight. And if it precipitates, it's going to be frozen stuff up there. So this is the best decision that we made on this year's hike so far, just to come to here and camp out. And we weren't the only ones that came here and camped out on the way up. We met several of the hikers down there at Boulder Oaks who were doing the same thing we're doing. We were very fortunate in that we ended up getting a less exposed campsite. We actually came down a little bit further off the ridge there where some of the camp spots are located at when you come off the trail. And we got down closer to the little creek or river that runs through here. which is blowing good right now. But there's a area that's lower. It's got some trees, and we've got just a little more protection here than I think some of those poor people that are going to be up at the top of the hill tonight. So we just count us blessed. We're in here. I'm trying to warm up. I got a hypothermic just walking over to pay the fee for the campsite tonight. And we're going to stay here tonight, have a nice dinner, sleep in, and then we'll take a look at the weather again in the morning and see what it looks like. It's supposed to be clearing out starting about 8 or 9 tomorrow morning. So maybe still be a little bit windy, but there's not the threat of the precipitation right after tomorrow morning. So talk to you later. Okay, honey, we're still at Cibbett's Flat here later in the afternoon.
Yes.
And what have we done since our last little check-in with our subscribers and our friends and our
Well, we've organized the tent about 6 times because we've lost spoons, stuffed sacks. When we got here, we just shoved everything in so fast because it was so cold and we knew the rain was coming. So we just basically threw everything in. And so we've organized a little bit, and we took a little nap, and then we had first we had a snack.
Had a snack. You did have a snack.
Yes.
And what did you have for your snack? I had jelly
beans.